Hello, I'm Michael Wybrow and welcome to FIT3178 iOS app development. So this is the first of several pre-workshop videos for the week. It's going to go through an introduction to the unit. The subsequent videos cover an overview of the assessment, a breakdown of the weekly topics, an introduction to iOS as an operating system, and then a couple of videos that go through the basics of the Swift programming language. So let's have a look at what you should be capable of at the conclusion of this unit. Firstly, you should be able to describe the feasibility and technical challenges of creating iOS apps using UIKit and associated frameworks. You should be able to analyze mobile interface guidelines and technical constraints to deliver effective navigation and user interfaces for mobile apps. You should be able to apply common object-oriented design patterns such as model view controller and delegation. And you should be able to follow iOS best practices to design, construct, and test non-trivial iOS apps with a web service component. And that last one, design, construct, and test non-trivial iOS apps with a web service component, is really what all of the material and the work that you do in this unit is building towards. And the unit is a sort of entrepreneurship unit in the sense that you get to design your own app for this unit, and we assist you in creating that and helping you reasonably scope it and then create it. So everything in this unit is about building that iOS app. For the teaching staff, I'm the lecturer and chief examiner. We have a number of lab demonstrators who are all great. They have experience with iOS. A number of them are iOS developers in industry, and they're just doing a little bit of teaching. And the rest of them have experience building iOS applications. Jason is the head teaching associate for the unit and will be assisting me. In terms of our expectations for your abilities coming into the unit, we just have prerequisites of basic programming units. So what that means is that we expect you to be able to work with sequences, conditionals, loops, and have the basics of object-oriented programming, so classes, objects, functions. We don't expect you to use Swift. We're going to be teaching that to you, and as we do, we'll compare and contrast it with other programming languages that you're likely to have used. In terms of the learning materials for the unit, these will all be on Moodle. There are pre-workshop videos like this. We'll make available the slides from these pre-workshop videos, as well as any demo projects that are either shown or constructed during the workshops. You'll find labs and supplementary exercises on Moodle, and also the specifications for the assessment. In terms of help and discussion, the Ed forums will be the way of asking questions, either discussing ideas or contacting teaching staff. We'll have consultation times for the unit, which will be held in Mac labs on campus, and these will be listed on Moodle. If you have questions in terms of unit management or special consideration or things like that, the best place to send them is to fit3178.clayton-x, which goes to both myself and Jason. This is much better than sending email directly to me, which can more easily get lost. We also have a Discord that can be used for discussion. The link is here. Where there are important announcements about the unit, these will be posted on Moodle, and you'll receive email notifications. So you should be doing this for all your units, but please make sure you're checking your Monash email. So this is a unit where you need to put in significant time and do so consistently throughout the semester. Because you're building something real, these assessments are not things that can be left to the last minute. So what the workload looks like for the unit is roughly an hour of your time should be spent on pre-workshop or watching pre-workshop videos. At the beginning of the unit, it's likely a full hour. As we go on, this will reduce throughout the semester. You should be participating in a 2-hour scheduled workshop. That will be with me, and then participating in a 3-hour lab class where you'll have a lab demonstrator. There should be some associated preparation with your lab class, and you should be putting in 6 additional hours per week. In the first half of the unit, this will be completing assignment 1 as well as the assigned lab exercises and extension activities. And in the second half of the unit, this will be working on your final app and supplementary exercises that are helpful towards it. Okay, thanks for watching. In the next video, I will talk about the assessment.